What's going on, everybody? Mortem here, this time bringing you something a little bit different as I move to confirm a bunch of gaming leaks and rumors that I've seen around recently, because I figured it was high time that I finally cashed in on several years of working to establish this channel and make it into what I wanted it to be, and there's no better way to do that than by throwing all that hard work away for the sake of about 15 minutes worth of internet clout that everyone will have forgotten about by next week. And the best way to do that, naturally, is to use all of my inside sources to confirm all of these various leaks and rumors in what could quite possibly be the last video I ever make. But first, a word from our returning sponsor, Generic VPN. Because sure, I make more than enough in ad revenue to earn a living, but I'm going to instead give you the idea that I desperately need this cash to stay afloat. But getting down to the brass tacks of it, there are ultimately two reasons one needs a VPN. You want to watch something on a streaming service that is not available in your country, or two, you have an overinflated sense of self and are convinced someone cares about what you're doing on the internet. In either of those cases, a generic VPN is for you, and there's a link down below if you want to learn more, though if you can't see the link, chances are government agencies are already on to you, and I would suggest running. Moving right along to the bulk of the video, though, our first rumor that I'd like to confirm is about the rumored Xbox handheld device, or should I say confirmed Xbox handheld device. You see, pulling some strings with my inside sources, I was able to get some information on this. You may have noticed that these were coinciding with Xbox's recent announcement that everything is an Xbox ad campaign. And you see, this is actually no coincidence, because as it turns out, what's going to happen is that Microsoft and Xbox are going to send a representative to each and every person's house so they can hold your hand while they tell you that everything is an Xbox. And that's everything you need to know about the upcoming handheld device. Moving right along to our second one, though, everyone has been very interested in what PlayStation is going to be doing in the wake of the sort of collapse of all their live service approaches, notably in the face of some high-profile failures. But I think the solution here is pretty obviously right in the name PlayStation. You see, it's no secret that a significant portion of the gaming community is actually 3 children dressed up in a trench coat, pretending, of course, to be adults online. PlayStation, looking to tap into this growing audience, is very obviously going to be moving into a brand new space that they are pioneering. See, a sort of area called a playground, or a PlayStation, if you will. And these will be filled with all sorts of various things that we can climb and parkour around, as is the nature of many an action-adventure title. I think the world will be watching with this bold new direction they're taking. Keeping it moving to our next leak, though, it's no small rumor that the Oblivion Remake should be coming here before too long from the original sort of reveal back due to some leaked court documents, stirring consistent rumblings and rumors over the past few years, and as somebody who has Oblivion very near and dear to their heart, that is of course of great interest to me. But again, banking on those mysterious insiders feeding me information, it's very obvious that the Oblivion Remake is going to cash in on the popularity of today's Souls-like genre. Because sure, one could argue the Elder Scrolls series is all about exploration and crafting a character that you feel comfortable with exploring the magical land of Tamriel. But both being very tired of hearing how Skyrim dumbed down everybody's expectations of RPGs, alongside the fact that Oblivion has always been obscure and somewhat difficult to get into thanks to its very archaic level scaling system, they decided to take that to extremes with a Souls-like entry, thus giving a perfect reason to enemies becoming walking tanks as their level scaling far outpaces what you, the character, will be able to perform if you don't level extremely efficiently. And if that doesn't sound like a ripe staging ground for a Souls-like, I don't know what is. But speaking of Elder Scrolls rumors, with the Elder Scrolls 6 finally in full development, with some information still being quite a ways off, I was very happy to get an exciting rumor about the future of both the Elder Scrolls series and the Fallout series. It's no secret that the popularity of Fallout has really been high up there lately with the successful TV show, and the Elder Scrolls 6 has been a long time coming, with fans desperate for a sequel for ages. But the thing is here, in both of those games, you may remember an old rumor floating around about how these two universes may very well be connected, and we can see remnants of that by, say, finding Nirnroot upon the Prydwen. So all the pieces snapped together when an anonymous source at Bethesda reached out to confirm that the Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5 are actually going to be one game, where they finally merge these two series into a strange juxtaposition juxtaposition of retro futurism that is Fallout with the more classical high fantasy of the Elder Scrolls, in an event not unlike the conjunction of spheres from, say, The Witcher. Now sure, this radical new design may cause some issues with any one individual fan base, but as everybody even remotely involved in this type of stuff knows, the only way to really grow a franchise from those sizes is to mash both of them together into one mega super corporate franchise that will be easily monetized for centuries to come. Either that or we all die in a nuclear fire. Could go either way. And then last but not least, we have the biggest rumor of them all, the future of Mortismal gaming. And I don't need a source for this one. This one's coming straight from me. You see, using my ever-growing status as a very famous YouTuber, I've decided to branch out a little bit. It's also no secret that game development has only ever become harder here in recent years, with things like finding a publisher and investors being extremely difficult in the year of 2025. So I'm using this video to announce that going forward, I will in fact be hosting a reality TV show that I'm trying to pitch to networks at the moment, where I take competing game development teams and have them face off in a Running Man style deathmatch, where the winner of the harrowing event comes out $500 richer to put towards their next title. So whether you're looking forward to the pilot episode of that series, or you just can't wait to see all of these leaks and rumors confirmed right here again on my very famous YouTube channel, by all means like, comment, subscribe, and stick around so we can both see what the future holds together. But regardless of any of that, probably worth a mention not to trust everything you hear about on the internet. Otherwise though, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. May you wander in wisdom and have an amazing day.